Queen of the Ring is the brand new pro wrestling drama about the pro wrestling world when women were not allowed to wrestle. It was illegal for them to wrestle all over the country. So a small town single mother embraces the danger to change the culture as she dominates all of the masculine sport of wrestling to become the first multi-million-dollar athlete in history. This one has a phenomenal cast. So our lead here is Mildred Burke. And along the way, we hear some recognizable names, like a Mae Young, like a Gorgeous George. Many names that a pro wrestling fan will know. In a Vince McMahon Sr. This movie does work. I enjoyed this one immensely. As a wrestling fan, it's very easy to please me with a wrestling movie. But let's get into this. It's a well-done drama about the start of the Let's start that one more time. It's a well-done drama about the world of women's wrestling just starting out. It helps I'm a massive fan, and it's well acted with a great script. The performances are very good. However, it does start to drag on a little bit towards the third act. There are moments that should have been shorter and more concise to tighten up this runtime, and a lot of the scenes just go on for a bit too long. It's a very enjoyable film that does have a lot of fun cameos, particularly from, let me not use their real names, from a Britt Baker from AEW, a Toni Storm from AEW, and a Naomi from the WWE. And I think they shot this right before Naomi came back to the WWE when she was still with the TNA roster. I enjoyed this. However, it does drag a little bit at 2 hours and 7 minutes. This should have been a lot shorter. Take about 20 minutes out of this and it would have felt more concise. It would have felt a lot more concise with the story that they're telling. And Walton Goggins is not used all that well. I mean, when he's on screen as Jack Pfeiffer, he's there. He's there. He just doesn't serve much of a plot here. And Francesca Eastwood as Mae Young is fantastic. Josh Lucas as Wolf, as Billy Wolf, is great. And Tyler Posey, I wanted a bit more of him. They didn't do much with him in this role. I like him in a zombie type apocalyptic film called Alone. That's a very good film, very underrated film. If you haven't seen that, I think that's on Hulu. If not, rent that movie on Amazon Prime. Queen of the Ring is very well done. However, it's a little overly long, and a lot of the scenes could have been cut out by a couple of seconds. And yes, a couple of seconds isn't a lot, but when it's multiple scenes that go on for too long, you trim that scene to trim the fat of the film and start the pacing back up. Or not start to draw the pacing down a little bit. This movie does work. I want people to see this movie. It's not opening very wide, but check it out if it's around you. I know a couple people who have seen it. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to buy this on Blu-ray and watch it again. Queen of the Ring is a very enjoyable film as a wrestling fan, but nothing overly great. I wanted more from this. I enjoyed this a lot more than other people did. As a wrestling fan, I'm a bit more forgiving with a wrestling film. Check it out if you're interested, and I'm going to wind up giving Queen of the Ring a B. I enjoyed this one. It's fine for what it is, but nothing overly great. Check it out if it's around you, or wait until it's on rental.